Good morning, lovely Gym Dodgers. And before I go into my blog today, I just want to say how fantastic is the energy on this group. So really keep up that fantastic work. So many of you might be sitting there and thinking, I'm just sort of the only one struggling. And, as my message said yesterday, that challenge that I set out there, just making you stop and think and, being aware of your behavior is all learning. So I know not everybody wants to be on Facebook all the time, but, just have a little read through and, if you can, put some of your own comments on there, because it really does help make you feel that you're part of the team and you're an amazing team. So really fantastic. And I'm just delighted with the way it's going. So we've been talking about gut bacteria this week, and I'm going to read a little bit of extract in a minute. You've got quite a lot of information on your newsletter to come this morning. Johnny's off getting my baby boo from university, but he will pop it on later on today. But there's an extract in there from the 4-Pillar Plan, the Dr. Chatterjee book that I keep banging on about in class, and it's such a good book. And I think it's £8 at Tesco's and Sainsbury's at the moment, although I think quite a few Gym Dodgers have been in and it's flying off the shelves. But I just want to read this one extract and then I'll just do a bit of a Wendy rant afterwards. So in class this week, I've read an extract from this brilliant book. So here is the small amount of that content. Our gut bugs and our immune system are not separate things operating with their own sectioned off zones. They have a deep and powerful historical interrelationship. There's even interplay between the composition of your gut bugs and the diet choices you make. That sounds incredible, I know, but your gut bugs can change your mood, and these mood changes influence whether you reach for the healthy salad or the sweet pastry. Eating different foods also affects your gut bugs in such a way that they alter our body's signaling process, including how hungry you feel. In this way, and more of these trillions of bacteria that live inside you are taking over your thoughts and influencing how you action every day. We can control our gut bugs and help them work for us with our food choices. So pretty impressive stuff. So what am I getting at there? What does all this mean? I said there's a lot more information coming on your newsletter. But when we crash diet, when we go on to, shakes, sins, whatever it is that you are controlling yourself with, denying yourself proper food and proper intake, you're having a massive impact on your bacteria in your tummy. And your bacteria is a fine balance. As I said, there's trillions of them, and they all have different works to do. So I've been describing it like Canary Wharf in your tummy. And each bacteria is working in a different office. So when we crash diet, when we just juice or whatever else it might do, we are killing off some of those departments that are working hard, because there's certain fibers, certain foods that aren't going in that these bugs thrive on. When we skip breakfast, it's the same. These bugs need to have a constant fuel, decent fuel going in. So certain departments start to shut down, and then the other bacteria have to pick up the slack and they have to do the extra work. And over time, with this constant yo-yo dieting going up and down, we end up really distorting even those bugs, and they go on strike. So they then start sending signals to your brain going, you know what, sod it, eat what you like. I'm sitting back, I'm not doing any more work. And this is where we get into this real tricky area of mood and food. So it really is what you eat affects your brain chemistry. And I watched the carbs, the program on carbs yesterday, and I implore all of my Gym Dodgers to watch it. Again, everything I say to you in class is in that program. There's no quick fixes here. And I just want to bring up, lovely Mandy had put a post on, about her weight fluctuating and everything else. You know what? That's everybody. That's absolutely everybody. Nobody gets to a weight and then just holds it there. Even I go up and down half a stone, rein it in, put it on, rein it in, put it on. I don't beat myself up about it. It is what it is. So whether you diet, restrict calories, go on a shake, go on a juice, do whatever it is you do, You will lose weight, of course you will, and then you'll put it back on again because we've had years of conditioning of the bad habits. They're not going to just go away overnight. But the difference with what I teach you, the common sense way, even though you are putting weight back on, because the sugar triggers are always going to come back, you have always looked after your body in the meantime by eating sensibly, by giving your gut bacteria plenty of things to thrive on. So when the sugar cravings hit, you've got good defenses. You know, if you are restricting your calories in such a bad way, you are really knocking those poor little gut bugs on the head. There is no quick fix. There is no magic wand. If you live on juice, you're going to lose weight. No doubt. If you cut a meal, you will lose weight. But this is not sustainable. Your hormones will be affected, your gut bugs will be affected, and more importantly, your noggin will be affected. And when I look at society at the moment and see more and more people going on diets at an ever younger age, I just think, no shit, Sherlock, that they're all suffering with depression. You know, it's a fine balance, and we are really messing with our body's chemistry. Put good fuel in. Eat a rainbow. Eat the fibre, the good carbohydrates. Say this program is fantastic for actually educating you on those carbohydrates, just in case you might have forgotten what it was that I taught you. But, you know, just look at what you are putting in your face and know that you will have bad days. Shit happens. But you know what? Don't go to a crash diet to try and make amends to it. Don't say, right, I'm just going to live on 400 calories for the next week. Of course you will lose weight. If you're not putting food in, you're going to lose weight. But you are losing muscle, storing more fat, and really, excuse the French, fucking up your hormones and your gut health. There is no quick journey here. Please, please, please eat sensibly. And, you know, display that to your family, because we've got the next generation in an absolute pickle. We really have. We've got the worst childhood obesity. And I know I've had a conversation with a few trainers recently about poverty. And yeah, poverty, like it said on the program as well, definitely linked to obesity, that you know, its worst areas of poverty have the highest rates. But you know what? You know, people middle class and wealthy are catching up fast. So this is a real national crisis, and that's the sugar that we are eating. So I hope you have the most amazing weekend. You have got a day off from me tomorrow. I'm probably going to be dropping a few motivational posts or whatever on. But I'm here in the meantime. And of course, boot camp starts tomorrow. So I really look forward to seeing some of you charging round a field. And you know what? Look after yourselves. You're the only one that you've got. Okay? Look after yourself. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.